Okay, well, speaking about bad omens, guys, the curse is real, boys, and it is that easy. Geez, what is this fish doing? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. If you guys are new to the channel, we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you guys like weekly fishing videos, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button and also hit that thumbs up button. That helps me out a ton, guys. But without further ado, let's jump into today's video. We're on a beautiful southern Michigan lake. There are fish in all the stages right now. We have pre-spawners, spawners, and post-spawners. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie in a little Texas rig. We're gonna start picking apart this weed line. And if we see a big one on a bed, we're gonna roll up and try to catch her, obviously. So stick around, stay tuned. Hopefully we're gonna get on some big ones today. The lake that we're fishing has them in it, and it also has a ton of fish. So you guys are gonna see some non-stop action. Let's get to it, guys. Let's start fishing. So we just roll up to the first spot of the day. There is cottonwood everywhere, so I already know that that is gonna be a freaking huge pain in my side, but like I said, it's gonna be a good day of fishing. There are fish in all the stages. They're all up shallow right now, and I hope that we run into some big ones, but we have the Texas rig tied up. We have a little 3/16 ounce bolo weight on there. We have a Guggen Baits crack and craw, and then we have the 3/0 zone lock worm hook. So we are rigged up, ready to go. Actually, I see a literal 1.5 pounder beneath the boat right now. We're gonna drop down. I doubt that it'll eat it. Just cruising through that grass line though. So that's probably a post-spawn fish right there. And that's what we're gonna start targeting. So gonna be working this grass line and then looking for some big spawners as we kind of go along here. Should be fish, first cast of the day. Should be fishing all the stages. That's a little one right there, boys, but that is the way that you wanna start it off. They say you're not supposed to catch a fish in the first cast, but guess what? I'm not superstitious. I'll catch a fish in every cast. First one of the day, little 10-incher, nothing too crazy, but pegged him up on that little zone lock hook and that little Guggen Baits crack and crawl right there. Literally first cast on that inside weed edge. That's what we're doing. Hopefully I explained it good enough. I feel like I'm rambling a lot, guys. We are just gonna cruise up this bank, cast in this weed edge, and then we're gonna be looking for some big spawning bass. So hopefully we link into some big ones. I see a nice one right there too. There's fish everywhere, guys. It's about to go down big time. We're about to catch so many bass, I'm not even kidding. We will have to see if that was gonna be a bad omen though. People always say you're not supposed to catch one on your first cast, but I don't buy into that. Okay, well, speaking about bad omens, guys, we just found ourselves a freaking pike. Literally barely even got to feel the weight of that fish, and it just caught that thing like freaking butter. Maybe there are some bad omens. That was literally second cast. Caught a bass first cast and we just snapped off on a pike. What the freaking heck? I really hope we didn't curse ourselves. Gonna have to tie on a new Texas rig really quick. Alrighty, we are re-rigged, ready to go. Got another crack and craw tied up there. Hopefully we're not cursed. Let's see what happens. See if we catch some more bass and don't get bit off this time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, like 10 minutes ago when I said I didn't believe in that first fish curse, yeah, we haven't got another bite. I tied up again and I have not got another tap since we snapped that fish off on the second cast. So I don't know what's going on, but if we don't get bit here pretty soon, we're gonna have to switch something up. Probably start throwing a wacky worm or something, but we're gonna try the Texas rig just a little bit longer. But if we do not get bit, something is definitely going on here because I am seeing fish everywhere up shallow. And for some reason, we just cannot get them to commit to this little crack and crawl. The curse is real, boys. So we are gonna bust out the Senko, try to break that curse. We have that little zone lock finesse hook on there. And we need to start getting some fish in the boat. We've got one little squeaker largemouth on the first cast. We snapped off the next cast and have not got another bite. There we go. There we go, on the Senko. I think that was my third cast with it. We broke the curse, boys. We have broke the curse. It's not a bad one either. Definitely not a giant by any means, but on that spinning rod, she's taking me for a little trip. We're gonna bust the net out for this one. Looks to be about, oh, she's not as big as I thought. Come on, mama. In the net. Good little 14, 15-incher. Nothing too crazy, but got her pegged right in the side of the mouth on that little zone lock finesse hook, and literally like 3 casts with the Senko. So we might have just cracked the code right there, but gonna get that fish back in the water. Nice little 14, 15-incher. We didn't really need the net, but if you guys want to check out the Ego net, it's gonna be linked down below. Gonna be using that all tournament season long. Okay, we broke the curse, we cracked the code, and we're about to smoke so many bass on a Senko. I'm seeing so many fish cruising around this weed line right here, and that one freaking crushed it and just started running straight towards me. There we go. On the Senko. It's that easy, boys. Oh, she's gonna get airborne on us. She is gonna get airborne on us. Oh my goodness. Why is this fish fighting like it's a 6-pounder when it's only like a 1.5? What are you doing, mama? Come on in here. Come on in here. Right off that dock though. Come here, baby. Legit, that fish was fighting way freaking harder than they needed to. Maybe a 1.5-pounder. Skipping that little 5-inch Senko around the docks. And like I said, I thought we were about to get into them. I think that we just found the secret spot, guys. The other side of the lake was not producing. We just came over here and started lighting them up, but we're gonna try one of these out. A little Biospawn Exo Stick. See if this can get the job done as well. Same kind of deal. Just rigging it right up the middle pretty much. We're good to go. One of the easiest baits to possibly fish. We had to freaking switch it up because we were cursed. Every freaking, oh man. That was a pretty good one. I was being all casual about it and I was literally just gonna say every single dock has got a bass on it because so far down this stretch they pretty much have. And yeah, I didn't really set the hook on that fish. That was a good 2.5-pounder right there. You always think that whenever you get a bite on a wacky worm, it's gonna be a small fish, but some of the biggest bass in the lake will freaking destroy a wacky worm. It's too easy. It is too easy, boys. Literally just throw the Senko up on the weed line and it is that easy. Geez, what is this fish doing? God, I've never seen such small fish fight so hard. Unless this one's big. It doesn't look very big, boys. It's probably the biggest one yet, though. Honestly, we actually will use the net on this bad mamma jamma here. Gosh, what the heck is going on? That one's just sitting right on that weed line. Oh, wow, that was a beautiful net job, Bill. You freaking really scooped her up. Freaking professional here. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, am I Kevin Van Dam or what? Come on, KVD. There we go. In the net like a freaking champ. Probably didn't even need to net that fish, honestly, but when you're throwing like 7 and 8 pound tests on a spinning rod and you got a 2-pounder, there's no way you're going to be boat flipping that thing. Because one tiny little nick and you're going to kiss that fish goodbye. But nice little bass right there. Definitely starting to figure them out and get quite a few more bites. But got to get that fish back in the water and we're going to keep slamming them on the Senko, guys. We have broke the curse. It is official right there. I think that's like fish number 4 or 5 for me. What a beautiful net job. Get Big Mama back in the water there. She was fighting like crazy, guys. We're literally catching like 1.5, 2-pounders and they were fighting like they're freaking 5s. Oh, we got one running with it. We got one running with it. Legit just looked up and my line was cooking. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's way bigger than I thought. Okay. Okay. Come on, Bessie. Come on, Bessie. Come on in the boat. Okay. Legit, just casted it off that weed line, and I looked up and my line was shooting out. Nice little post-spawn fish right there. 15, 16-incher probably. Not too shabby. Going back in. She did get our Exo Stick, though, right there at the end. We just caught like 5 fish on that one bait, though. That's pretty good. I will take it. Those are legit the best bites. Whenever you're using a wacky worm and you don't even have to feel it or anything, you just look up and your line is taken off. That's what just happened. Got him. There we go. That's a pretty good one, boys. Right out of that freaking decrepit looking dock. Come on, Bessie. Come on, Bessie. Come on up in here. Okay. There we go. Thought it was going to be a little bit bigger than that, but oh god. Well, that was not the most majestic release. Caught it right out of this little decrepit looking dock right here on the Senko, on the little Biospawn Exo Stick. Try to catch 1 or 2 more for you guys, but this is spot number 3. Caught a couple little guys, but still just looking for that bigger, slightly larger fish, like 3-pounder. Have not been able to find it. There we go. There we go. Boys and girls, I came over here earlier and I saw a really nice one on a bed and it wouldn't bite, but I just casted at it from afar and we just hooked him up on the Senko. That's a nice one right there. Definitely the biggest one of the day. This is what we have been after. Oh yes, right off of her bed. Come here, Bessie. And that's how you get it done. Not a 3-pounder, but Legit, I was flipping over there on that thing's bed for quite a while and she was kind of interested, but since she saw me, she was not having it. Just dropped that Senko out there, let it sink, and I watched my line just take a nice little tick. Get her back in the water, and I think that we're about to end our day on that one right there. Nice bass. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, we are back at the house. We're off the water, and I just really quick want to break down the bait of the day because as you guys saw, once we got them dialed in, there was one bait and one bait only that we threw pretty much the entire time, and that was this bait right here, the Biospawn Exo Stick. And I don't really know if it mattered what Senko you were throwing, but that's the one that I was tossing today. Caught a ton of fish on it, probably like 20 or 30, and some pretty decent ones here and there, like 14 to 16 inches. That last fish was maybe like a 2.5 pounder, but a lot of fish on the day. We were throwing that on a size 1 zone lock finesse hook. Absolutely key for keeping those fish pinned up. I think that the only one that I lost was that one that I didn't really set the hook on, but had an awesome time out there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so be on the lookout for the next one, but I will catch you guys then.